Hey guys, today got something a little different. Doing another comparison video. Today's topic of comparison is 1/4 inch ratchets. So, I'm not a big tool person. I don't use tools every day for a living, but to use them for my DIY activities around the house or working on my vehicles or other people's vehicles. So I do have a few. I got 4 1/4 inch ratchets here today. So they're not all the same type of ratchet either, so that'll be cool. First ratchet we've got here, this little Pittsburgh Pro. In fact, no, it's not even Pittsburgh Pro. It's just Pittsburgh, as you can see there. Pittsburgh CRV. Let me adjust the camera real quick. I think the other angle will work better for this demonstration. Alright. Get situated. Alright, so. Oh, that's not much better, is it? There we go. Pittsburgh CRV, as you can see. It's got, the typical reverse forward lever, 72 tooth mechanism. Really nice back drag on that. It's got a quick release mechanism, so when you click that, the ball detent is retracted and that little pin sticks out to push the socket off. It's pretty nice. It's got the screws coming from the back side. They're Torque screws. Those hold on the faceplate to retain it. Pretty sturdy retention right there. Let's see if I can tell you what size they are. They look to be a T9, I think. Okay, no, they're a little smaller. It must be a T8. So they're pretty small screws, but hopefully they're not in there that tight. Yeah, T8. So if you're looking to service this thing, get your T8 Torx bit. Yeah, I really like this. This is the first ratchet I've ever owned personally. Previously, all I'd ever used was Craftsman or just your no-name brand. I've used some popular mechanics tools before that my dad had, but this is the first ratchet I ever bought with my own money, and it served me really well, honestly. The second ratchet I ever purchased was, I believe it would be this little Craftsman 1/4 inch palm ratchet. I bought this from Lowe's. Speaking of which, I bought this at Harbor Freight, obviously. But bought this one at Lowe's. It's not made in USA, sadly. I got into tools way after Craftsman exited the United States, mostly. But this is model number... I can't read it because it's so... they use the laser etching or printing on there. I believe it's 12625 4A something. Let me see if I can look this up real quick for y'all. Alright, here we go. Yeah, this is it. I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. Sorry guys, this is taking forever to pull up. Yes, this is it. Okay, so it's model number CMMT 86004, 1/4 inch palm ratchet. It's got a 72 tooth mechanism. It's got a gimbal actually, which is pretty cool. So I don't know if you can see it, but see those little rods in there that go between the layers? Those actually allow you to swivel in both directions, X, Y. So you can turn it like this if you want to get if you don't have the right angle on it. And you can also turn it like this, like in the center. The center can turn, or you can turn them in combination to get even weirder angles. I'm not sure when you'd use that, but I'm sure you can. I've never used this one at all, honestly, since I got it. I've used this one quite a bit, but I've never used this one. Honestly, it's kind of a bad purchase. It's made in Taiwan at least, but it's pretty good quality. But I think this is just an aluminum for the center bit, for the outer ring and middle ring, while the inner ring is steel probably. And this is all held together with a Torque screw as well. This one looks to be a little bigger, maybe like a T10, T15. Yep, T15. So when you're taking this apart to service it, pull out your Torque's T15. Neither of them are security, so that's always nice. Okay, on to my third purchase. See if I can pull up the page for it so I can tell you the model number. Anyway, in the meantime, while it's coming up, we have the Icon. I believe it's like a 40-piece tool set. Sorry guys, I should have pulled this up beforehand. Now I can't even find it. Maybe it's in the tool sets section. Yeah, socket and ratchet sets probably where it is. No, I guess not. Anyway, I'll put that down in the description and in the title. No, probably just description, but anyway. Comes in this nice little case. Made in Taiwan. Inside the case you get locking flex head ratchet that drives 1/4 inch hex bits with an adapter for 1/4 inch square. Also got an extension / handle, T-handle thing, as well as, let's count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 33 bits. So it's a pretty good assortment, honestly. No skips, I don't think. So pull out the ratchet itself. Essence that we're focusing on. If we do a more detailed review, I'll go over the rest of the stuff. So 72 tooth mechanism in this as well, as far as I can tell. Let's see if I can count them for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 or 16 tooth, probably to 90 degrees. So maybe like a 60 tooth actually. Either way, pretty fine tooth. And it switches directions with your standard direction. Ratchet one way, ratchet the other way. And to change the angle of the head, you just press down on this button and move it as you please. It's got these little teeth in there that the locking mechanism will grab onto. So once you get it in there, there's actually very little play between the actual head. You can go all the way down to like 90 degrees pretty much in both directions, which is awesome, I think. This is coming like so much handy. And since this is kind of part of the ratchet, I'll show it. But if you align the flat portion, flattened off corner with the dots on it, with this white dot on the ratchet, it becomes a T-handle because the bottom of the ratchet has a magnetic 1/4 inch hex as well. So you can get some good downward force with equal pressure on both sides. And if you don't want to use it like that, you can stick it in the bottom. Now you've got a super long 1/4 inch ratchet. I don't know how much torque I'd put on this, but I certainly put on a decent amount of torque with it, and it's held up very well. And like I said before, got your 1/4 inch hex, so you can use your 1/4 inch sockets on it. That's a pretty nice ratchet there. I've used it quite a bit since I bought it. In fact, I've probably used it the most out of all these ratchets, maybe besides the Pittsburgh one. If I'm being honest, very high quality tool, made in Taiwan. You might see it rebranded under Vim and some other brands, but that one's awesome. Great value. If you can find it, that is. Okay. On to the last ratchet. It's the most recent purchase. Got this Gearwrench 1/4 inch ratchet, 90 tooth mechanism. Model number 81007T. Now, I bought this ratchet after Project Farm's ratchet testing video, because he showed that the Gearwrench had pretty good back drag, as well as a really thin profile, which you can see there. Compare it to the Pittsburgh. It's like half as thick, I'd say. The body, that is. Let's see if I can get them right up next to each other. Yeah, I'd say like it's quite a bit thinner. You can see that for yourself. No need for me to tell you that. This one is also not a quick release. It's your standard ratchet where you just push it on and pull it off. It's got a little snap ring holding it together. Oh, by the way, on the Icon ratchet, I believe it has like an E-clip or something like that you can see right there. If I can get it to focus. I believe it's got an E-clip that's holding that part in. So that's how you service that one. Anyway, if you're servicing this one, you'd take that little circlip out with some snap ring pliers and take that plate out, and then you'd be able to lubricate, clean the insides. Now, like I said, bought it after that video, and I picked up this ratchet because I tested out some of their 3/8 ratchets beforehand. I was very impressed with the back drag and the profile and everything. Even the head slimness is pretty good. On some of their other Gearwrench ratchets, they're a lot bigger than they're a lot wider, but they're a lot thinner. This one, it's smaller and thinner, so that's pretty nice. But I was a little disappointed, honestly, when I picked this up because the back drag on the 1/4 inch is significantly more than on like the 3/8 and 1/2 inch versions. As you can see, I'm holding this. I can swing it around by the thing. Now, if I actually hold it in one position, it gets probably about 5 degrees, maybe. I don't know how many degrees that would be. 10 degrees before it'll fall back down. Now, compare this to the Pittsburgh. I don't know if I turn it the right way, which does not deviate near as much. However, I still think this is a pretty great ratchet, although I do think it's overpriced. Like $32 for this thing, probably would have been better off getting like another Icon one. The Icon ratchets do have a little more back drag than I would like, but I don't think they're this bad. And they still have the 90-tooth swing arc, and they have the Harbor Freight warranty, which is great. That's one of the best things about Harbor Freight is their warranty, I think. Anyways, that'll be this tool comparison between the Harbor Freight Pittsburgh, Harbor Freight Icon, Craftsman, and Gearwrench 1/4 inch drive ratchets. Hope you enjoy the video, and look forward to an individual review of all these tools in the future. See you guys next time.